What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and the Pokemon Legends ZA leaks keep on flowing in. And we're going to be focusing on Mega Evolution again because out of the 27 Mega Evolutions at the moment, we know 25 of them. Significant updates are happening, and honestly, I think this game is going to be pretty sweet with the Megas they've chosen so far. And of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan fam by hitting that join channel member button below. In yesterday's video, we confirmed 12 Mega Evolutions and pretty much 15. So we already had a lot going on from Riddler, Coup, from other sources, and we have a lot of different sources leaking, and they're all confirming on top of each other. So it seems like we have significant evidence from the leaker community that these are going to be the upcoming Megas. Now, Ball Guy is a leaker, or at least they have the information, and they said, hey, one of these Pokemon here is going to get a Mega. Not that they're the baby's going to get a Mega, but the final form is going to be getting a Mega. Ori Leaks then says, hey, possible Mega Evolution for the Clefailine, which means we are going to be getting ourselves a Mega Clefable. So that's another Mega. I know not a lot of people wanted that, but hey, I think it'll be a beast of a Pokemon with, you know, having Unaware, having Magic Guard as abilities. Could be really good. Now, Centro then comes in and says, hey, Mega Dragonite is happening. So yes, we are finally getting a pseudo-legendary Mega in this game, which I'm very excited about because Dragonite has been untouched for such a long time. It's a very good Pokemon. I mean, Multiscale is a godsend for it. However, it just needed something. Pretty much every other pseudo has something, at least all the older ones. But honestly, you know, because we're getting Dragonite here, does not look good that we're going to be probably getting a Mega Flygon, but you never know. But yes, for the Dragonite bros out there, we're going to be getting something big, which is freaking phenomenal. Then, the big thing that happened was this leaked onto 4chan. Now, this was matching up with a lot of the different leaks I was seeing in different Discord servers and things like that. But this was the leak that essentially made it so, hey, this is public, and every other leaker was coming out from Discord, on Twitter, confirming that this was true. So this is about a list of 20 confirmed Megas right here. So Meganium, Feraligatr, Emboar, Greninja, Delphox, Chestnut, Zygarde, Zeraora, Starmie, Pyroar, Chandelure, Drampa, Scrafty, Excadrill, Scolipede, Dragonite, Phalanx, in Frostlass, and in confirmation of no Mega Flygon. Mega Flygon will not be in the game, at least from what these people know. Remember that they're getting all this information from an August 2024 build of the game. That means they could potentially add more things that wasn't in that build. So just keep that in mind, but I wouldn't hold your breath for Mega Flygon at this point. Now, after that came out, Ball Guy was like, hey, we have more Megas to leak. There's still, you know, a few more. And then he said Legends, ? And that straight up is going to be confirming Barbaracle right here. A Mega Barbaracle, a Gen 6 Pokemon, not even a mother could love. Straight up disgusting, hideous thing. But hey, that is our first rock type getting a Mega in this game. So there you go. Rock people, you get a Mega. And I don't think it's a great one. Now, this was actually a fun one. Ball Guy trying to make a little riddle here. Too fast, I'll slow down. Maybe here's something more creative. Ouch. So, fried chicken and a fork. Well, what could this mean? Well, Blaziken already has a Mega, so I don't think it's that. And it says, I'll slow down. So something that's slow. And it's a bird. So a metal bird. And this was really looking like, okay, Corviknight or Skarmory. Okay, it's going to be one or the other. And then Ball Guy puts this out here and says, okay, out of this picture of Kanye and then a 4. And this one was a hard one for a lot of people to figure out. But essentially the answers were the baby Pokemon is Clefable, the Barnacle Pokemon is Barbaracle, the KFC riddle is Skarmory, and the Mass riddle is Hawlucha. So yes, confirmation of Mega Skarmory and Mega Hawlucha, which is incredibly exciting right there. Now, if you don't know who Not a Leaker is Pyro, who is probably the most credible leaker out of all the people we cover on the channel. And then they say the final number may exceed 27. We all know that this info does not come from the final build, which is very true. Now, of course, there's potential for DLC, Legends Arceus did not get any paid DLC. That didn't add actually any new Pokemon to the game. So I don't know if they're going to do that for a Legends game in general, but they could always do that. It just depends on what they want to do. But, you know, maybe, hey, we'll get past 27. Maybe it'll be 30 megas in the game. Now that we have all the information at the moment, 25 out of the 27, or how many other megas that we might just not know about based on it's being on an old build, here's our list. So honestly, this is a pretty decent spread of Pokemon. We got, what, 3 grass types here. We got the Meganium, Chestnut, and Victory Bell representing our grass options. So grass boys, you got something going on. We got 3 fire options of Emboar, Delphox, and Pyro. Now, Pyroar, I will think, because male and female might have a different mega, like at least visually. I'm sure stat-wise, they could be very similar. Maybe they'll do something more different, but you know, I wanted to include both of them on here just because who knows how that's actually going to pan out at the end of the day. But I think that's very cool. So there could be some sort of forms there going on, which is pretty neat. I mean, water has a decent amount of options too. I mean, you got 3 good options. You got Feraligatr, Greninja, and Starmie as well. And, you know, I just like this spread of Pokemon. I mean, not even just the types that are good, but it's just a nice little spread of Pokemon going on here. Like, I'm loving that Excadrill is going to get some love. Like, he's a great Pokemon, but he's definitely fallen off since his Gen 5 OU reign. Starmie's always been a great Pokemon in general, but, you know, it's nice to see it back in the forefront. Chandelure is like another Pokemon that used to be amazing, but it definitely got power crept, and, you know, hopefully they give it more speed this time around. Victory Bell's always been a very mid Pokemon, so hopefully they can like min-max its stats to make it a lot better. Scrafty, another Gen 5 Pokemon that was definitely shafted at some point and definitely deserves some more love. Also, I will say there is a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon. I believe, well, we're looking at like 5 Gen 5 Pokemon. So for those who say, hey, Black and White, we should have got remakes, well, you got 5 Gen 5 Pokemon getting some sort of megas, which is really cool. Like, this is a Gen 5 and Gen 6 game at the end of the day for the megas that are getting the most love, for sure. Because we also got Scolipede here. And I think Scolipede is going to be a beast that has speed boost. It's going to be fast. It's going to just give him more damage, more or not even HP, but more defenses. It'll be good, honestly. So I think Mega Scolipede will be a beast. Dragonite's going to be insane. I mean, we got to watch out for extreme speed on that thing for sure. And I'm sure it'll load up his attack, make it more min-max. A Fable, I think, is low-key, like, disappointing for a lot of people. But imagine this thing has like either Magic Guard or Unaware as an ability. It's gonna be a threat for sure. Like, the Fable's gonna be an absolute threat. Moonblast, causing power, cover, or Moonlight stuff. It's gonna be an absolute monster of a mega for sure. I think Pyroars are definitely a Pokemon that they need the boost. They were never really good in general. So I'm very interested in seeing how they're gonna improve. Now, Drampa might be very interesting. I'm very interested in see how Drampa, RIP Turtonator not getting anything, but Drampa getting something, normal dragon. That's a very interesting type, and apparently it's supposedly the Hydra that was on Riddler Koo's sheet over here. Apparently it was supposed to be that. I mean, I tried to list out the ones I figured, like the Horus was Scolipede, the Lynx was the Avengers here. Galgi is apparently this sludge monster. This is from the bunch of people in the Discord who were telling the leaks and things like that. So a lot of these ended up lining up. There's still a couple I didn't actually know for sure, like the Sonic one, the Frog, the girl from Dan Dan Dan. But everything else we pretty much figured out at this point. But to be fair, some of those that we're missing could be the 2 megas we don't know. Now, the Lynx getting a mega is sick. I am super invested in this Pokemon getting a mega. Also, I want to say fighting types getting 3 megas here. Actually 4, because I assume the Emboar will be keeping his typing. Is really sweet. I love fighting type Pokemon getting something. That's awesome. Frostlass always deserved the mega. It was robbed of not getting one in Oris, so I'm glad it's there. Eternal Floette. Eternal Floette is getting one. I think that might be a plot mega, by the way. I think we might be using it to defeat the Mega Zygarde personally in the story. Barbaracle is horrible. This should have been Tyrantrum in my opinion, but whatever. It's a bad Pokemon, but maybe it'll be good. Galgi's super sick. Very excited to see a mega of that. Definitely deserves it. Skarmory definitely deserves it because this is still a beast of a Pokemon, but as like a defensive wall setup user. And Hawlucha definitely deserves it. I mean, it's a great Pokemon in general, but once again, it's definitely fallen off from where it used to be. But It's a very good Pokemon, a very good offensive typing. So I'm very excited to see what else we get with something like a Mega Hawlucha. But of course, we got 2 more. Now, just to break it down, we have 4 reps from Gen 1. We got 3 reps from Gen 2, 0 reps from Gen 3. Also, no Flygon confirmed. 1 rep from Gen 4, 5 reps from Gen 5. How many from Gen 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 reps from Gen 6. 2 from Gen 7, and then 1 from Gen 8. Now, Crobat and Malamar are hinted at the moment that they might be the last 2 Mega Evolutions that we may be getting. We don't know for certain, but we do know, apparently, from what the other leakers have been posting up in their Discord, that Gen 2 and Gen 6 will be getting an additional Mega. So we don't know which one is going to be, but a lot of people are thinking Crobat and Malamar, but it could really be anything else. So we'll just have to wait and see. And of course, I'll post an updated video when we have this information. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.